In the last video, I talked about boundaries and how real boundaries come from alignment, not from punishment or control. This video is about something that comes even earlier than boundaries, which is pacing. Most people think problems in relationships come from poor communication, lack of effort, or incompatibility, but a lot of tension actually starts much earlier than that. It starts with the speed of the connection. Pacing is simply the rate at which closeness unfolds over time. And this can include emotional closeness, physical intimacy, the time you spend together, vulnerability, and expectations. All of it has a pace. And when that pace feels natural, the connection tends to feel easy. However, when the pace feels rushed, pressure can start to form. A lot of men were taught something very different. They were taught that if you like someone, you should move things forward by escalating, creating tension, making something happen, not waiting too long, not losing the momentum. And that advice didn't come from nowhere. It usually comes from the fear of losing attraction or missing an opportunity. So the underlying message becomes, if you don't move things forward, you'll lose her. But the nervous system doesn't work like that. Safety is felt before it's understood. Attraction can grow with time. Safety, however, can only grow at the speed it's allowed to. And when the pace of the connection moves faster than the pace of safety, pressure forms. You can feel this in your own life. Think about a time when someone opened up to you very quickly. They shared a lot. They wanted clarity. They wanted reassurance. They wanted to define things early and pretty quickly. Nothing they were saying was wrong, but something in your body might have felt a little tight or off, a little rushed, like the connection was moving faster than you can naturally follow it. That's a pacing issue, not a compatibility issue, not a communication problem, just a difference in nervous system speed. The same thing happens the other way around. Imagine you really like someone. You feel excited, you feel close, you feel desire. And to you, physical intimacy feels like a natural expression of that closeness. But the other person's system moves a little slower. They need more emotional safety first, more time, more consistency. And by consistency, I don't just mean showing up. I mean being consistent in who you are as well. Your behavior, your ability to stay grounded, your warmth and presence, your actions and reactions matching your words. That consistency is what allows safety to grow over time. If intimacy starts moving faster than their safety does, it can start to feel confusing or overwhelming, even if the attraction is real. This is often where desire becomes fused with fear. The faster moving person isn't just expressing connection anymore. They're trying to stabilize and regulate themselves through it. Clarity can start to become urgent. Closeness becomes necessary. distance can start to feel threatening. And that urgency is what the other nervous system feels as pressure. Healthy pacing feels like a gradual deepening. There's movement, there's interest, there's attraction, but nothing feels rushed. Nothing feels forced. It feels like both people are naturally meeting in the middle. Unhealthy pacing feels different. It feels like acceleration, like something needs to happen now, like the moment needs to be secured, like uncertainty isn't allowed to exist. And when uncertainty isn't allowed, pressure takes its place. Leadership in relationships isn't about just moving things forward. It's about matching the pace of safety. That means noticing. Is the other person relaxing into this moment or tightening up? Are they opening up gradually, or are they pulling back slightly? Does the connection feel easy, or does it feel like it needs constant effort to hold together? Matching the pace of safety isn't a technique, it's a form of awareness. That awareness can sometimes take time to develop with experience, but it's very important. If something feels rushed, someone's nervous system is probably ahead of the connection. And leadership is the ability to slow down enough for safety to catch up. Sometimes that means not pushing for clarity right away, not escalating physically, not forcing deep emotional conversations too early. Not because those things are wrong, but the timing matters. When pacing is steady, safety has time to grow. When safety grows, desire tends to follow it naturally. Boundaries are needed less often because pressure never builds the same way. Now, pacing doesn't guarantee an outcome. It doesn't make someone stay. It doesn't create attraction where there's none that exists. But it does give connection the best possible environment to grow. And that's what matters. In the next video, I'll talk about how the early signs that safety is starting to erode before a relationship becomes unstable. Because when you can recognize those signs early, you don't have to rely on repair later.